What's up, YouTube? Keeko here at YCS Dallas again with another player profile. This is Jonathan Yuri. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
I am Jonathan Yuri. I think I'm a lot better than I am, but
a little louder.
This is my first YCS up here, and I just decided to run the same deck I ran for 3 years.
So I've heard about this deck. I've played against it a long time. You're from my hometown. And we'll get to that in just a second. What was your overall record? I know you weren't particularly proud of it.
I went 5-4 for a YCS. Honestly, that's not bad. I could have done worse.
Yeah.
But I think because it's my first, you can play on DN all day and and do very well with your deck. But until you're actually sitting down with another person playing, you really just you don't know how it's gonna go. It could go either way. Everyone's here, giving it their all, giving it, playing with what. I mean, this is the weirdest YCF we've ever had, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Like me, people have been playing just whatever they started off with. People are playing what they want.
People are playing random decks. There's tons of gadgets.
There's weird decks in top 8. There's weird decks.
Gadgets, fairies, all kinds of stuff going. But anyway, let's get to the deck that you're running. What the hell is that?
It's a Jinzo. I signed it. But,
now, why are you playing Jinzo?
I'm playing Jinzo.
3 Jinzos.
A really good deck. It's Jinzo Returner. A lot of people try to play it with gadgets, but it's not good.
Now, how long have you been playing this deck? I've known you for a while, and you've run Jinzo Returner forever, but you just always change it.
3 years straight. So fucking stupid. I was running 3 Drunk, but now I'm running 2, and I'm running 3 Fusionist. Fusionist is the best card in the game. Yeah, that's what you can go. You sync with it, and you grab Fusion, and you just go off and you win.
After you lay the cards out, we'll go through some big combos that you've got here. 3 Crabons.
I'm running 2 Sorcerer now. 2 Mally is also really good.
Okay.
That's the monster lineup.
Of course. Okay.
And then
so,
those are your search
explain
cards.
Maybe some weird text in here, like why the Plague?
Plague isn't really a weird tech. Plague's always kind of like the best tuner. These are the 3 best tuners in the whole game. Synchros are kind of dead, but these are the best tuners in the game.
Right.
All you gotta do in this deck, Future Fusion is always your target. You always want to get Future Fusion in your hand. Gold Sarko is way too slow. There's 3 ways you can win every time. If you have E-Telly in your hand and Synchro Fusionist in your hand, you summon Synchro Fusionist and you E-Telly into Armory Arm.
Into Armory Arm?
Then you grab Future and you go off.
Okay. So show us the spell lineup.
The spell lineup is 2 E-Telly.
2 Miracle or 1 Miracle Synchro Fusion?
2 Tuning, 3 and 3 Junk is good, but what happens is I have so much in my extra deck, there's no room for 3 ranks. So when you draw Returners and Junks, you hate yourself because Returners and Junks in your hand is garbage.
Right.
Rhoda for Grapper and Junk, Dark Hole, Heavy, Double Space, Reborn, Foolish, awesome, and then 4 traps. 2 Torrential, Mirror, and Call. 2 Call is good because of Jinzo, but Torrential is just more format based.
Right. All right, go ahead and you don't have to show us the extra deck at this minute. Go ahead and show us like what a typical hand could look like with your future Fusion plays with Fusionist and your Jinzos going in first turn.
Wait, first turn?
Because I've seen this deck go off and it's insane. And this is a very typical type of hand too, so it's not like you pull it off once out of every 5 duels.
There's like 3 or 4 different combos you can do that will pretty much win every time. You can have Fusionist and Foolish Burial and go Foolish for Plague Spreader, top deck either a Cyber Dragon because you have 2, because I only run 2, because 3 is too many. So if you run 2, oh no, look, I drew my Cybers, or I drew a Returner or something. You top it with Plague, and then you have all your targets back for Future Fusion. If you have, Synchro and E-Telly, same thing, Armory Arm. Go straight into Future. The old combo that was better when we had Trishula was you would go ditch a 6 or higher to Special Grapher. Then you would send a Dart from your hand to the grave to send Fusions to the grave. And then you would tune in Rhoda or just summon Junk for Fusionist. Synchro.
Into Trishula.
Into Trish. Or you go into 5 and set yourself up for...
Now explain what Synchro Fusionist does.
Miracle Play. Synchro Fusionist effect is when you sync with it, you can grab a card with Fusion in its name to your hand. So
which would be this card, I'm guessing?
Miracle, or you can run Overload. I don't run Overload right now because it's crazy.
So explain what happens whenever you go off with Future Fusion for the younger kids who may not know. When you're playing Future Fusion in this deck, why is that the killing factor?
Well, because you've either got your Armory Arm, your TG Librarian, or your Mistworm on the field, right? So you've either got a clear field, you know, an arm, and hopefully an MST or something if you didn't get a Mistworm, and then a TG. If you have TG, maybe you have TG is usually the play.
Right. I've seen you pull it off quite a bit.
You'll usually try to go arm first and then save your junks later for TG.
Right.
But hyper happens a lot.
Okay, so you grab Future
you grab
Fusion.
Future and you play Future and you target Chimeritek.
Chimeritek Overdragon?
Overdragon.
Okay.
And then you send to the grave your 2 Cybers, 1 Cyber if you're playing against machines, so you can save the second one for a contact.
Right.
Then the 3 Jinzos and the 3 Returners.
So you're going to send 3 Returners, 3 Jinzos, and a Cyber Dragon. All right.
And at least 1 Cyber Dragon.
Okay, so explain how the chains activate.
The chains activate, Future Fusion will resolve, they'll all be sent to the grave, and then each Jinzo Returner will target its own Jinzo. So you go, you know, Chain Link 1 target, Chain Link 2 target, Chain Link 3 target, would you like to respond? So they go, okay, Max C drop 3, or DD Pro that one.
Right.
So that's fine.
So either way it works, or if not, they just all come out.
And I can go Chain Link 1, 2, and 3, and then call the Haunted something in my grave.
Right.
So summon out the 3 Jinzos, and then what you can do from there is you can overlay. Right now, the only overlay option is Exebeetle.
Which is decent, but it's not amazing.
Which is still a really good card.
Yeah.
What you can do with Exebeetle right now is, if you play against Exectors, you can take their Hornet and you can double pop, because his effect is basically a scrap effect. You detach one to target one and then send it to the grave.
Not destroy, send.
Not destroy, so you can screw Stardust.
Right.
And if you take their Hornet, you can pop off Hornet and then do pop twice.
So explain these 2 new Exceed monsters that are coming out that you're telling me about that are going to make it even better whenever you are attempting to overlay with Jinzos.
The 2 new cards that are coming out are Photon Streak Bouncer and Gaia. Gaia is it's just a new Exceed monster that you can stack on top of a 6 or a 5 rank. So the new dragons can use it, my deck can use it, and Evils can use it, and that's about it.
Okay. And what do they do? And we got about a minute and 45 seconds.
Right, Photon Bouncer, you stack him on top, he's a 27, and he negates the face-up effect of one of your opponent's monsters, and he burns for 1,000. So you attack for 72, overlay into him. If they use any effect, they lose.
Okay.
And then Gaia, which you'll do is you'll go into Exa, you'll detach Jinzo and target Future and pop a card, and you'll equip with his equip effect Returner to him, and you'll stack Gaia on top of him. Because he's gone, he's 1,000 attack, he's a little weenie. Returner will go to the grave,
bring you back another
and bring
Jinzo.
You a 3 Jinzo. And if you've still got the other Jinzo on the field after you've attacked, you can just go into Photon Bouncer and negate everything. So, I mean, it's a pretty pro deck, honestly.
Sir, this is a fun deck. I like it. Guys, this is one of the smartest guys I know when it comes to what I call non-top tier decks. Whenever he's just putting a deck together that is, it's not Wind Up, it's not Rabbit, it's not Inzektor. This is an incredibly consistent deck. Now, it doesn't always necessarily hang with every meta deck, but it can fight them, and
that's what your side deck's for.
And that's what your side deck is for. So he can run through that real quick in the next few seconds here. So guys, once again, his name is Jonathan Uri. Hopefully we'll see him at more YCSs. He's from my hometown. And thanks a lot, guys. We'll see you later from YCS Dallas. Peace.